Midnight Suns. This is supposed to be a strategy game, I'm pretty sure. So it's not going to be easy. And I already know that.
You know
I've heard
this hocus pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping mother, sacred
Harbinger,
awaken.
again, claim what is yours.
You who rise with the moon in
Darkness,
who
prepares the path for the midnight sun.
Turn your merciless
With eye
eyes
upon us, and arise.
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Seymour. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
Except for he did it right. And the midnight sun is awakening. And then kills everybody.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon. Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
Johnny Blaze, original Ghost Rider.
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting.
Shifting Johnny.
The prophecy of the
The midnight sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and Strange here is actually starting to
make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives
a damn about my ass?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming.
Hell's coming.
My pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming.
It's already here.
It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man? It's okay. It's fine. I know
what you meant. Okay, that's actually a cool intro to the game.
We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. At least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out?
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right. Let's just wrap this up. Sand in my nanopolymer weave. Getting it done any way we know how. Snip it off. This shouldn't take long.
That was really something.
Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this? Here we go.
Air superiority.
That's the spirit. Things are moving right along. Defeating the forces of evil and all that. That suit may be a marvel of technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
Gladly.
Love the effort. That'll work.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad. A moment. Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. As the adage goes, if at first you don't succeed...
Oh, I thought we were finished.
Let's not waste any more time. Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective.
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this once.
Don't mention it.
My humble thanks. Prepare yourselves.
Fair enough.
By the will of the old god.
Oh God. Oh.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Lilith certainly made them
Enthusiastic.
Guess we're not done yet.
I'm afraid the odds still aren't in your favor.
I think we pissed them off. Have a spell for that, maybe?
Something along the lines of the psionic manipulations of Eros of Titan?
If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested. I'm saving my energy till we need it. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk. Let's do it.
Air superiority.
Interesting tactic.
And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him? This should be good. Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Wham!
Battle.
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better
Better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that.
Murder's mighty his hero, really freaking
Bruce
powerful.
and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Oh, you did the big green guy proud.
I really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maximoff, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating
Meeting
the
the
wards.
wards.
In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to
Smash away.
We serve until the end!
I guess you don't know who I am.
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
You know I don't mess around. Besides, we picked up some crazy gamma readings coming from well... the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not while you fail to use the front door.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero management after we take down the bad guys? Here we go.
Fire.
Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys.
One more time. At least monsters are wild and unpredictable. These Rentimers have no gumption. Hostile reinforcements inbound.
Bring it.
Still waiting for them to try something.
I'm saving my energy till we...
Oh, that Davenport was at least a century old. What a waste. Let's try
This.
Nice move.
Let's give it a go.
Get it done any way we know how.
Not bad.
I serve until the end.
My turn.
Moving into position.
There's for you to run away.
These guys just keep showing up.
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, we must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection. Follow my movements.
Fire. Double KO.
I'm on it. At least Hydra Green is iconic. If you're a low-rent mercenary.
Impressive. That was really something.
All I need is a heroism move, and I've got him.
Still not gonna be enough.
We're three of the world's strongest heroes, right?
Lasers that went down faster. Something's up.
Yes, Hydra has clearly raised their game. I have a terrible
Suspicion as to how. Lilith.
The wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Lilith.
Gozer? Lilith. Mother of demons.
Demons.
Harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep.
Challenging the Sorcerer Supreme. Ooh.
Be still.
What just happened?
Be gone. No! A fellow daughter of
Transia.
You remind me of my own
Own beloved.
In virtute Devi Shanti.
Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your
Unique energy surprised her.
Whoa. I'm fine. What?
I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each
Every
second
the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only,
Only one
option
option left.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
Lilith returns. Trophy earned.
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV.
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, sir.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Here we go.
Child of light and darkness.
You who tame the night, rise.
Hear the voice of those who
Beseech thee and
Wait!
Mother.
So, that's a good thing, right?
where is
she?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned,
I've seen worse, particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade.
Be nice.
Always am.
Always am. Part 1, The Awakening.
So cold. But the air burns with every breath.
Has it been so long?
I know this place. In my dreams, it was
Dreams
always
always empty.
Now I sense I am not alone.
Not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance.
I'm Blade.
Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Q, and Caretaker
Caretaker
told me to be
really
nice.
nice.
Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend.
Friend.
You just don't
know it yet.
Yes. I saw you,
Saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dhampir.
Daywalkers are a myth.
Even
to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
You seem to know a lot about me.
Versed in my history,
Dhampir.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion
of the blood.
Some
call you an angel, some demon. Probably a little of both.
Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Why?
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably
get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it.
We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Others?
Yeah, you
got a little fan club, I think.
But
why spoil the surprise?
Hope you're up for the challenge.
And chosen one.
Hold up. Did I miss something? Or did Nico just raise the day?
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch.
It's who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works.
Either works, and this
is...
Robbie Reyes.
Oh man. Never thought I'd stand next to you.
Got quite a rep.
But Caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has
reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power.
I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome
home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know.
Oh, the Abbey.
Basic
stuff. Dorms, war room, library,
a few
places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say,
for a
haunted transient castle, Salem, it's pretty cozy.
Of course,
hell yeah.
Some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for
the Wi-Fi.
Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch? Just wait until you meet them.
Meet them. Speaking of,
we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the Hunter's past prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face
again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look
older.
How long was I in that
Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were...
Missed.
Centuries?
And what of Lilith?
And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand.
Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's,
Carol? Dr. Spooky over there.
Here to help.
Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother?
You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was...
There's a voice.
A voice.
The rest is hazy.
The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep,
most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some Sorcerer Supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges, bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! Dark force, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our
hunt begins now. And he gives Tony a dirty look because it's not Dr. Spooky, it's Dr. Strange. I mean, come on. Everyone knows Dr. Strange.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
Or Wanda.
Even given the fluctuations in the astral spectrum, I should be seeing something. Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight
Sun does not linger, and neither shall we.
Lilith
possesses the dark hold. Into the sanctum? I suspect she can do it again.
You are a sorcerer supreme. Can you not predict
her movements?
Normally, yes.
Yes, but since your mother is the sanctum, that's where the future has grown voluminous in nature.
Is that another language,
or fuzzy?
My
predictions are fuzzy.
For the first
time as Sorcerer Supreme, how the future unfolds. Danger, we cannot tell.
Your
sanctum will survive. We'll see to that.
Indeed, the Sanctum Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble over the years. Blaze storms, a few short-tempered celestials let issue with the zoning commission. But this time, feels
different.
I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions. We should hurry. As much as I'd love to hear a first-hand account of your exploits, time is of the essence, I'm afraid. Let's be
Let's go. Blade.
Time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality,
building blocks of magic.
All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now
know... No, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the Sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just said,
magic is the problem.
Your magic is.
Not ours.
Not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to...
Well, I'll just let her show you. Oh, that is cool.
Any more questions?
Nexus of all realities, real or is a chaotic but secret realm on the influence of Lilith thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
dark energy. That feeling you're being watched.
General Hellhole vibe.
Yes.
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy?
Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wars protected.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Definitely. Hydra.
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
New York. Okay, this game is cool.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection. Watch and learn.
That's a neat trick.
Of preparation.
I think you got it.
Oh!
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
I've been waiting.
That's gonna be fun.
You have no idea how angry you've made my ship. We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
Behold the light gift!
I needed that.
Bit surprised they all still have their heads.
The light is on our side.
Greatly appreciated.
I'll handle it.
You won't wear me down that easily, fiend. Wanda is calling out to me. I feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and I won't do anything.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Exactly what I needed.
Kill the leader.
You are a force to be reckoned with. I must have angered them. We must help them.
That gamma signature I mentioned, you can add seismic activity to it now. I suggest you make your way to the Sanctum immediately.
Yeah, I think we get the message.
Hail that!
Yeah, I got my own whip, dude.
Just like old times.
Playtime's over.
I am impressed.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Take advantage when they focus on me. A focused effort. Weak, even for Hydra.
Do this, Doctor Strange. Wah!
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Get ready.
Nice, Blade.
That was really something.
Hydra is still human, not Lilith.
You were saying? The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Exactly. The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Or not.
We do not fear your magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And
you are lunch! Venom. Dang, okay, this game is not messing around.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
Tongue to the spider, wizard. Marinate it in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen. Looking good, feeling good.
This won't end well for you. This should aid me in my fight.
Stand here.
Reminds me of the
One of our allies is in trouble.
This house belongs to Mother, as you belong to us. We should start with your juicy entry. Your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so chatty?
Thankfully, no. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Get him, Blade.
That's the spirit.
Get him, Doctor Strange.
I haven't felt this in years.
Here it comes.
We have our limits.
I swallowed a little. Gross.
Ow.
We may not be ready for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Surrender. Be eaten. Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
Fill your belly with my Was that truly your best? You were too weak for this fight.
Heal Blade.
Arigato.
We will peel back your flesh.
Never been punched by a fluid before. Additional Hydra forces en route. Get ready.
Yeah, we're not running.
Mother blesses us with power. Mother blesses us with power. We protect the mother and are rewarded with your meat.
And to think Lilith was a vegetarian.
Get staked.
Monoforms are for the weak. Stop your
Stop this guy already.
Better not stain my...
Your friends cannot help you.
Now...
Doctor Strange, finish off Venom. So he shuts up.
At least we're only dealing with lackeys now.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Hey, Spidey!
I was in the neighborhood, you know, being friendly. It seemed like you
Think you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. His tongue was gross enough.
Gross enough, but
Someone is extra touchy today.
open up your bones!
Always nice to see you too.
You too, buddy.
So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Victory! Okay, this game is cool.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more
than
the Sanctum
or
Wanda.
She means I could have died.
Again.
Putting an end to
her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot.
For now, it's enough you all made it back in one piece. More or less.
More or less. We'll talk more later.
Get some rest.
Get some rest.
Not the outcome I envisioned for our first mission together, but you know what they say. Any mystical battle you can teleport away from.
You did okay out there, considering you were technically dead.
Dead 78 hours ago.
Hunter, you look scathed. Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry.
Don't worry, you'll get there with a little help.
And where
exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all.
Besides,
no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. So, here we are.
The old room.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Functional.
Solid
construction. Almost cozy.
Love the antique furnishing
from the early Mephisto collection.
Full transparency, Hunter. There's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flower.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of Manthibian blood for power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul.
I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled
with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you.
Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it.
It's just me.
And you walk into my room.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again. There was never enough room for my armor in this thing. We were all so happy then.
Oh, I can't leave my quarters and go talk to people.
Charlie! I know.
I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been
It's been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once.
Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
The lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially
now that you have all those eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old.
And they're right. You are a hero.
But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I am sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now,
I need to forge. Our new guest, I need to show you something.
This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. Should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you. Always on the hunt, right?
Always.
Next thing I know, the Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
Let's talk later, Hunter. Tony will start pouting if you keep him waiting too long.
Fine, I'll go see Tony. Maybe I want to make him pout, though.
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell, preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly...
He changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own
Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon.
His name's Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection
against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Great.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am
Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just
try it on. Oh, that is nice.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
That is nice.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited.
Fitted from a cloak.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of,
what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavor. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300
years before you woke up?
Eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask
away, Hunter.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
You must have an
interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I
built a super suit, started fighting crime.
I guess we have all
had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding.
No kidding.
I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding.
Where am I?
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
Thanks for catching me up.
No
on
things.
Anytime.
And speaking of things.
Remember that creepy gamma
goop you found?
Hydra soldier? Well, I gave
it a peek, and it means a lot.
If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
With your time.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme,
I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts?
You jest.
I
assure you, Hunter, I do not jest.
They don't call
me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony.
Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and after a violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you.
Simply put, how do you feel?
You lost much
yesterday, Doctor.
I am the
one who is asking how you're feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter.
I admit
I did not
expect the child of Lilith to have
capacity for
such empathy.
And you're right, of course.
And of course,
I, for one,
do not know how to feel 100% again yesterday.
I still can't believe what transpired.
Sanctum, that knowledge, Wanda swallowed whole back mouth of that foul venom creature.
With all my resources, all my gifts,
Gifts should have seen this outcome spelled out in the secret geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Lilith's power
has placed dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility,
and I failed her.
But I am
determined not to let that happen
with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer
any questions you may have.
Perhaps my wisdom
may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
A creature
on the roof. You have run into it before?
Unfortunately,
yes.
In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien
suit
living in
symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock.
He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
Sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's
nemesis.
Maybe he has some insight.
Right.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be so inclined to go that route.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic, and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago, involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Too far.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
True legend.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it Coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our
equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own
gamma-powered medicine for a change. I'm
Welcome
in.
to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Take a look. Take your pick, Hunter. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Having an extra strike card.
Come meet me in the yard. Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Train first, then talk.
All right, then.
Train first, then talk.
Ready to work? We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. Peace. Before we trained, you had questions. Go on.
Go on. Ask.
Can I ask about
you?
I guess.
What brought you to
the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey.
Something I'd never known.
Must have read
half the books in the library by the time I headed out.
So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I
showed up. How old have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories.
Almost like coming up for air and yanked back down to the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is
your name really Blade? No.
What is it?
That's it.
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, Hunter. But I only share it with my friends.
You do not consider me
a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Or it won't, and we'll all die.
I should go.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I can't quite get you on my side, then.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol. Carol Danvers. You can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time.
Now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss.
Oh, and Hunter?
Welcome back from the dead.
Dead.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt this time. Can't wait to pound some steel. Gonna glue my lats 3 times as big. That's what Robbie sounds like every time he hits the weights. Too much open ground out here. Should probably go back inside.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say gamma?
Yes, gamma.
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know...
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
Ow. The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chunk.
What exactly is a Central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes 2 of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to
everyone. Well, okay.
Okay, not
everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Let's do this. Let's do this, Blade. Best way to get friendship up is to go pummel some bad guys.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
The 2 of us on the mean streets of New York? Evildoers beware.
Definitely.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal. This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less
vampire.
Not bad for our first team up.
Almost feels like cheating. 2 on our side.
How long have I even been playing this? Hour and a half already, dang.
Probably can scratch a band end off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well,
calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Kill them. Yeah, good luck with that. Considering who you're messing with, it ain't gonna be easy.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce. Not a problem.
That's one hell of a move.
Your time has come.
Oh, we're just getting started. Wham! You forget, Blade.
Told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Level up.
What's this?
Forever in service.
Okay, so they don't like Blade.
You're wasting your energy.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
This has your name on it.
Did they teach that in the Air Force?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Don't blink.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
That's why I went to go Gamma or whatever, so I could get the blocks.
Going to get you for this.
Arm Alpha reinforcing.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. Be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Getting better every day.
Don't blink!
Now you just show
Heal Blade.
I needed that.
By her command.
They must really want to piss me off.
Well, they're about to get it way worse.
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Smash it?
Yes.
I think you got it. Leave some for the rest of us.
Ought to make things interesting.
Make him bleed!
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
That's not supposed to hurt. Nothing to worry about.
The light will carry you onward.
Heal.
That should help.
Use the whip to throw him. Stake him.
You don't have to show off, Blade.
And turn.
Hardly a scratch.
There's still time for you to run away.
No, there's not. Yeah!
You were too weak for this fight.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Chain of 3 strike.
That was something.
That's a neat trick.
Doesn't matter if he's immune to knockback. It'll break his shield.
Well, that's exciting.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Except for one problem, the more of you that surround us, well...
How many times is that?
As long as I get to hit you back.
Looks like they called for help.
Let him.
preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra.
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
The light is on.
Plan 2. Heal Blade.
I owe you.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Get electrified. Knock that punch.
Never seen that before.
Ouch. Getting old.
Let's see how tough
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them. Interesting.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Here we go. One more time. Guess I'm still the focus here.
That's the point. Because I put a huge shield around you to take any hit.
Starting to fade fast here.
You had your chance to escape.
Yeah, well now I'm going to show you a neat little trick, Blade. It's called knocking two idiots into each other. We win.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful
Magic. Be careful.
Got it.
Don't cross the stream.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Definitely should. That thing would have been bad if it got into Hydra's hands. This game's definitely fun, though.
Kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older.
Older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of
catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how
we end up with Ultron.
Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Later Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human.
You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed.
I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep saying Wanda.
Wanda. She... Never mind.
Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
You know what?
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magic...
Okay, there is a save button. Clearly that I had to keep playing until whenever.
Pocket dimension once every 10,000 years? I don't know either, because I don't hoard junk. Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
You know what? Fine.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole
The resurrected chosen
one
one thing.
I get why facing Lilith won't be easy.
Easy.
I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really needed that. So, what did you think of
the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead.
I was dead, not exactly.
I recall a deep
slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is
familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So,
oh, do you know everything?
No.
No, I think of it like this.
I know what a car
is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One, or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Where are they?
Molly attends Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert... She
didn't make it.
After Gert passed, Chase and I had
a falling out.
The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose a side, and it wasn't ours.
He died with our parents. Sorry to hear that. Really am.
I had some questions.
Questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
It seems...
If each magical effect is unique, do you
worry you will run out of words?
Not really.
Really?
I only use the staff's power
when I truly need it.
The rest of the time, I rely on
more conventional means.
Like, you know, magic.
Magic. I should go.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
The world is still full of monsters and villains. my mother being the worst of them all.
You forgot heroes. The world is still
Still full of heroes.
Though
Though sadly we're missing one of our best.
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know...
Agatha?
Agatha.
She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce.
Indomitable.
Or maybe just kind to a fault.
How are you
loss
doing?
could not have been easy for you.
Thank you for that. But it's not just my loss. It's all of ours. And what makes this loss even harder to accept is that it was completely avoidable. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
I don't consider that a dark choice, though. I mean, yes, her sending away Wanda was cruel. But it was also to protect everybody at the Abbey.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes.
Eyes, Hunter.
Just like your mother's.
Your mother's.
Maybe that's why
That's why you're used.
The first?
To commune with
Commune with spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind?
Some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's
No
no
trick, dear.
You're just the
first to see me.
By now you've heard I had a bit of
Trouble with my corporeal body.
I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of
Living. You learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely
Usually lift the veil on a few more of our secrets.
What's the
Worst that can happen.
Is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's
always polite to ask.
Whoa.
Okay, this will be the last thing, people. And then I'm probably going to be done with this for tonight, and I will definitely be continuing this game tomorrow, though. This is fun.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should know.
This entire realm exists for that purpose.
Trial by combat.
With no chance of
outside interference.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged
friend?
Charlie?
Gods are responsible for a great many creations,
including your faithful companion.
I think
we need to forget that.
Good luck, dear.
Charlie!
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least
you were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you.
Now that was something.
Kill the rock.
Feel my call.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless things. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Are waiting. That's cool. So you can earn the blessings of the gods by doing different stuff like this.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Noble Ashtur guides my hand.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you.
Strange out.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes.
The spooky crate.
The very one.
Though
it is
it's far
from any mere
more.
container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to
Gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful.
I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. You have my undivided attention. In this reality, anyway. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy
hands.
The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. Put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. Fascinating. This artifact is mundane in every conceivable way.
Hey, Hunter. No peeking now. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. Shh. Tony is working.
Well.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Maybe next episode, because I can see where this game can start getting very,